And the cabinet yesterday in a dispatch said this will end predatory lending, but you are of different view. But how a game changer will this fund be that will be launched by the president later in the day?
Yeah, thank you. I think, as the British say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We'll see what happens as they roll out this fund. But I think when you look at the objectives of this fund, the Financial Inclusion Fund, in the financial regulations which were tabled by the ministry, and how the fund is in terms of, the terms and the amounts, the size of the fund and being given out and so forth, I think there is a mismatch, really, because the objective set out is that it's going to help the small and medium-sized enterprises on startup, on expansion of business, and so forth. But with the size of funding at 500 to 50,000, and accessing that through the digital platforms, I don't think it will really serve the purposes of the small and medium-sized enterprises. Because when you look at the definition of the SMEs in law, this fund is not going to be of any use to them, really, because those are the businesses where, you are looking at businesses that operate about 10 million shillings, 100 million shillings, 50 million shillings. People who need, substantial amounts of money, 500,000 shillings would make a difference to them, 1 million shillings, but not 10,000, 20,000, because when you are giving this kind of money, then they will not be actually benefiting. For the micro, the mamamboga and those people who are, pushing carts and small businesses that you would call mamamboga type of business, who wants to restock her stock from the wholesale market. Those kind of businesses, yes. But then you'll just be, for those ones, then you're actually in competition with the other digital creditors that are already there. The Fuliza, for example, already they are giving close to 2 billion daily. And in fact, their limit is a bit higher, even up to 70,000. And there are no bureaucracies. You don't have to save a portion. You don't have to, we'll see how the savings and insurance and all those things will come in. But without all those things, and the objective really, of Fuliza is more or less the same as this one, to enhance that financial inclusion, to encourage people to access credit. But for Fuliza, it is free for anything. You can buy it, you can take the money in order to go on holiday, you can use it for school fees, you can use it. Here the focus seems to be on business. But how would you determine that? If I'm applying for Hustler Fund, 20,000 shillings on my phone, I'm 18 years, I'm registered, my ID can be verified, of course, through the mobile service provider and so forth. But how would you determine how I want to use my money? I could use it for anything else. So would it serve that purpose of business? There are some of the challenges that we will see how they will. But otherwise, I think it's a momentous occasion for Kenya Kwanza government, because it's not always easy to see a government that rolls out their manifesto or their election pledges, or that early. And so I'm sure many Kenyans would find it interesting that these guys have been able to. But we'll see how the rollout will be in terms of the size of the fund that will roll out and so forth. But I think it is a momentous occasion, and I think we'll see how it goes out.